Si usted no habla inglés, debe estudiar al servir como misionero, ya que será para usted una bendición en su misión y en el resto de su vida. El aprendizaje del inglés le permitirá ayudar a edificar el reino del Señor de formas adicionales y será una bendición para usted y para su familia. Memorice el vocabulario y use tarjetas de memorización durante todo el día para recordar lo que memorizó con su compañero.
Oh, this is lesson 8 again. Lesson 8. We're in unit 2 of
EnglishConnect.
EnglishConnect 2. Okay, lesson 8 at home, prepare. Where do you live? Objectives 1, 2, and 3. I will learn to describe where I live. I will learn to ask where you live. I will learn to talk about why I like or don't like living where I live. Okay? Continue. Learn new vocabulary. You want to study your vocabulary at all times. City, ciudad, all this. Okay, city.
City.
City. Town.
Town.
Town. Village.
Village.
Village. Neighborhood.
Neighborhood.
Neighborhood. Street.
Street.
Street. Avenue.
Avenue.
Avenue. Road.
Road.
Road. Safe.
Safe.
Safe. Unsafe.
Unsafe.
Unsafe. Quiet.
Quiet.
Quiet. Noisy.
Noisy.
Noisy. Not crowded.
Not crowded.
Not crowded. Crowded.
Crowded.
Crowded. Historic.
Historic.
Historic. New.
New.
New. Peaceful.
Peaceful.
Peaceful. Lively.
Lively.
Lively. Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. Ugly.
Ugly.
Ugly. Okay, now all those words combined are supposed to help you understand that it has something to do with a living environment. Okay, beautiful, ugly are even important. Okay, we're going to do 2. Now, this is conversation. You're supposed to be listening and trying to associate what you're seeing with the words that are in the subtitles and my voice. So you can learn those words. So you can learn those words. So you can learn those words. You're supposed to be. You're supposed to be. You're supposed to be. Okay? Those are things you're supposed to do. You're supposed to repeat after me. So if I were you, I would be using every word that I use. Okay. This is road. Road. Okay. This is neighborhood. Neighborhood.
Good.
Okay. This is street. Street. This is new. New. Okay, we'll go on to continue. You'll go through it. Go ahead and do the rest of those. We're going to go, I'm going to memorize grammar and target phrases. Where do you live? Do you like living there? Why do you like living there? Or why do you not like living there? On the other side, the answers. Could you read those for us, please, Sister Steiner?
I live on 251 West 3rd Street. Yes, it's in a safe part of Philadelphia. No, my neighborhood is noisy. I like living there because it's lively.
Or I don't like living there because it's lively. Lively, I think, means there's a lot happening. We live on the plaza. We see all kinds of people all the time, very, very lively, and I like it. Oh, isn't that something, honey? Usually I don't like that, huh?
Yeah.
And I really, really like it here. Oh, wow. Okay, I'm gonna read them all one more time myself. Where do you live? I live on 251 West 3rd Street. Do you like living there? Yes, it's in a safe part of Philadelphia. No, my neighborhood is noisy. Why do you like, or why do you not like living there? I like living there because it's lively, or I don't like living there because it's lively. Conversation. Okay, Sister Sutton will read red, and I will read blue.
Where do you live?
I live on 231 Baker Street. Do you know that area? It's in a lively part of Jackson.
Oh, yeah. Do you like living there?
Not really. My house is small and there's a lot of traffic. It's pretty noisy and not very safe. Oh, my heavens. What a lousy place to live. Look at that. I'm going to read B again. Not really. Not really is a nice way of saying absolutely not, because his house is small, there's a lot of traffic, and it's pretty noisy and not very safe. I don't know what more you could say. You could say that my house is on fire, And I'm in the middle of it. I'm in the kitchen, in the living room. And no, I don't like being here right now. So that's really a sad place to live. Okay, go ahead.
That's too bad. I live on 1612 Orange Grove Road. It's in a historic part of Gulfport.
I guess what she's trying to say is that her house is big. There's hardly any traffic. It's very quiet and it's totally safe. Oh, yeah. How do you like it?
I love it. The neighborhood is quiet and the houses are old and beautiful.
That sounds nice. That sounds real nice. I'd like to move to a place like that someday. When I learn English, I will buy me a big house in a safe place, in a historic area where it's not noisy. That's what I'll do. Yes. Pronunciation. The letter O. Now, O and ah. No and not. O and not. Okay, ready? Here we go. No.
No.
No. Not.
Not.
Not. Go.
Go.
Go. Got.
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 I want to point out something. See the long O, go, and then the short O, got. The reason the vowel is short is because there's a consonant at the end of the word.
There's a T or any letter that is not a vowel is at the end of the word.
That makes it a
Consonant and a short vowel. So. Do it again.
So.
Okay, so. Sock.
Sock.
Sock. Doctor.
Doctor.
Doctor. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Office.
Office.
Office. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Off.
Off.
Off. Soccer.
Soccer.
Soccer. Mexico.
Mexico.
Mexico. Jog.
Jog.
Jog. Shop.
Shop.
Shop. O'clock.
O'clock.
O'clock. Contact.
Contact.
Contact. Historic.
Historic.
Historic. Jogging.
Jogging.
Jogging. Okay, continue. Now we're going to listen to this lady. All right. Now we're going to listen to where Christy lived and what does she love about her city. Oh, I hope this recorded this time. I hope this recorded. Didn't record last time. This lady lives in New York and she loves being where there's all the liveliness. Very exciting environment, which is where I live right now and I like it. So I have to be, okay, whatever. Go ahead, play a little bit of it. There's the music.
I'm Christy Glass. I live in New York City. I love to run. Keep going, Crazy Eggs. I love to crochet. This is my latest project. It's called my Scrap Can. It's an Afghan made of scraps. Watch how happy I am.
Okay,
as I
good.
cook. And I love being.
All right. So what we have here is a lady who lives in the city who likes to live in an apartment, et cetera, and she loves it because there's all kinds of things there. New York City, the sights, smells, religions, arts, culture, and dance. Take note also, she has 2 kids. In New York City, that's a big family. Okay, that's a big family. Continue. All right, this is about the Lord's house in many mansions, okay? So typical, we're going to read this in your native language if you want. You can hit the Spanish. Just make, well, they know what's going to happen. Okay, in my Father's house are many mansions. If it were not so, I would have told you. I go to prepare a place for you. John 14:2. I think the importance of this is to understand that people are distinct and unique, and there's nothing wrong with that. Mindy, do you have something on that?
I think you're right. People are different. They like different things. They have different talents and abilities, likes and dislikes, and that's okay. We're not meant to all be alike. What we are all striving for is to be like Christ. We don't need to be alike, but we do need to try to become like Christ. But Heavenly Father loves us for our uniqueness.
Good answer. By the way, I just fixed the light. The light was kind of bad. I like it to be bright. So I don't have those shadows under my eyes. Shadows under my eyes. Okay. What do you think it means that there are many mansions in the Father's house? There's many, many variations of people. We're all different. How can we prepare ourselves for life hereafter? Learn to accept other people. However, I will say that some people are not very likable or acceptable and not very amable and very counterproductive. Now, those exist, but they are the exception. Okay? So, for the majority, if we can't associate with other human beings, we got a problem. Go ahead.
Okay, that's it.
All right, let's.
Si realmente desea asistir a las universidades presentadas en este programa, puede lograr ese objetivo de hábitos diarios de estudio continuo que incluya en su misión los requisitos. El capítulo 7 del nuevo Predicad mi Evangelio es específico en el requisito de que aquellos misioneros que utilicen esta misión para edificar una sólida red de miembros y compañeros sean bendecidos por la presencia constante de experiencias impulsadas por la educación. No dejes que esta misión se quede corta en todo lo que puede ser orar, estudiar, aprovechar las bendiciones del don de lenguas y Dios bendecirá tus esfuerzos con éxito aquí y después de tu misión. Tú eres el amo de tu futuro siempre y cuando sigas las impresiones del Señor.
All right. What time did you start studying this morning? Study, 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 study. Did you start at 5? Did you start at 6? Did you start at 7? Or did you start at 8? And did you take with you cards that have your vocabulary words? And did you, as you're walking down the street with your companion or whatever you're doing, did you point out, hey, Elder, or sister, look at that big house. It's red with windows. And look at the dog. What a fat dog with big ears. Oh, it's a goat. Okay, so this is what you're wanting to do, that kind of activity, right? Okay. Where are we at? Home is where your family is. This is Unit 2, Lesson 8. What do you got? Expansion activities, home is where your family is. Yes, it is. Smoke. These are your words, and naturally these will be at the beginning of this lesson and are, I hope. Smoke everywhere, on fire, crawled, ladder, burned, destroyed. Whoops. This is a disaster. Okay, somebody's waking. Okay, we're going to move through this. This part here is going to touch the thing to see if they're talking.
His dad ran to get his little sister.
The dad saves the family. Okay, click, click. We see what's happening. It's going to be a disaster. We're going to use some very sad terms here. There's a beautiful house. It's gone. There's all the kids. They're still alive. It's a good thing. Read aloud, then listen again. Okay. Smoke, on the top part says smoke everywhere, on fire, crawled, ladder, burned, and destroyed. So that's pretty much telling you what's happened. Are those all the verbs, Mindy? And nouns, I guess?
Smoke is a noun. Everywhere is an adverb. On fire is a prepositional phrase. Crawled is a verb. Ladder is a noun. Burned is a verb. Past tense verb. Destroyed is a past tense verb.
Okay, so we're going to read aloud, then listen again. Johnny woke up. It was dark in his bedroom. He smelled smoke. He jumped out of bed. It looks like that's the little boy probably. He yelled for his parents. They woke up. They saw the smoke too. The smoke is what kills you in a fire generally. His dad ran to get his little sister out of her room. There was smoke everywhere. The house was on fire. They all crawled to a window and got out on the roof. His dad found the ladder. They got out of the house safely. They found the ladder. That's good. His mom called the fire department. The house burned for a long time. All of Johnny's things were destroyed. Hey, this is what happened to the early saints back in anywhere from Ohio across to Missouri, back up to Nauvoo, all the way across the west there. A neighbor said, Johnny, it's too bad your home burned down. I'd say far west also. So what is the sequence there? We've got, they left New York for persecution, okay? They went to Kirtland. They went to Missouri. They went to Nauvoo. They went to far west. And then they went to, the Salt Lake Valley. Johnny thought for a moment and said, oh, that was not our home. That was just our house. We still have our home. We just don't have any place to put it right now. Ah, isn't that sweet? Johnny knew that a home is where your family is. It really is. Treasure and heaven. Treasure in heaven. Okay, where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. Luke 12:34. Home can be a heaven on earth when we are filled with love. If you love your wifey and your husband is loved by the wifey, everything's good. Well, for the most part, bad things happen too. What is the difference between a house and a home? How do I make my house into a home? Well, Mindy, can you answer that?
A house is just a place to live.
Okay.
A home is where you have relationships and you build those relationships through activities and experience. How do I make my house into a home? By serving those people who share that home with you, share the house with you.
I think that's a good idea. Can you pause it for a second? Can you pause the video? Or no? Have we ever done that?
I don't know.
Okay, let's go ahead. Keep going. Write 3 things you can do to make your house into a home. Clean, period. Pray, serve. Okay, there you go. That's all I need. Tell the story about Johnny to 3 people. Okay, and I think that's it.
That is.
Okay, stop right here. Just pause it. I'm going to call Bo and show him what we're doing on a FaceTime. Okay? Hey Siri, call Bo. Oh, wait a second.
One moment. Calling Bo Bear. Bo Bear works all day and spreads love everywhere. Mobile.
I don't know how to pause. I think it's still, the camera's still rolling.
Stay hit. Well,
When I stop it, it will turn off, won't it?
yeah, but we can turn it back on.